Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Kathryn Hamel, and I'm here to go over a Care 100 petition with you. So if you've done a 5150, you should be able to do the Care 100 with ease. So much like the 5150, you will include your name, your agency address, and pertinent information. You will also need to include the court address or venue for where the petition will be heard. And as you look over page 1, you will enter your name here at the middle of the page, and you will check box I. So you as a first responder, peace officer, firefighter, paramedic, or emergency technician, mobile crisis intervention specialist, or homeless outreach worker, and someone who has knowledge of the client. So as you move through to page 2, in 4A, you will put the information of where the client most likely will be located. If they have a fixed abode, this could be their home address. If they do not have a fixed abode, this would be a place where they normally hang out, beside a certain store, behind a certain store, where they generally congregate. And as you move through this petition, you will need to make sure that you include how you came about the information that should be included in the petition. So you will check box C here by how you got the information, and then you will move through down to 5 and 6, where you will include evidence supporting this petition. Again, much like a 5150, you will include facts as you know them, not opinions and not diagnoses. So as you get to page 3, you will complete a short paragraph. You will document behaviors that led you to complete the Care 100 petition. This includes whether or not they are suffering from a serious mental illness, including schizophrenia or any other disorder, whether they are suffering from hallucinations, delusions. It can be substance abuse, but not only substance abuse. So again, once that short paragraph is completed, this will all be attached to the petition. You will have to make a choice of whether or not the client or person being petitioned is currently experiencing a serious mental health disorder, including schizophrenia or other psychotic disorders that may include hallucinations or delusions. You will also need to verify whether or not the person is able to care for themselves. So again, much like a 5150, check box D here, you will need to assess whether or not the person is able to care for their basic needs. As you move through to page 4, you will need to include information of whether or not the client or the person being petitioned will need any sort of accommodation. This could include a translator. This could include any sort of other accommodations under the ADA. If the person is able to respond, if they are able to understand spoken language, again, you will need to document all of these things here. So as you complete the final page here, whether or not the person is conserved, whether or not they are a juvenile, all of that information will be included on this final page. And as you attest to the information completed in the Care 100 petition, please know that the petitioner, you, will submit this to a judge. You will likely appear at a hearing virtually. And please know that the person being petitioned will receive a copy of this petition. This petition can be completed in print form or it can be submitted online. And with that, stay safe and thank you for what you do.